In the world of royal affairs, few voices stir as much controversy as Tom Bower. Known for his sharp tongue and often polarizing opinions, Bower has carved out a niche as a royal commentator, frequently appearing in both American and British media outlets. Lately, Tom Bower has been especially vocal about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, particularly following their highly publicised tour of Nigeria. This tour, marked by enthusiastic crowds and positive media coverage, was deemed a success, showcasing the couple's ability to connect with global audiences. However, Bower's response was less than congratulatory. He criticised the Sussexes for not mentioning King Charles III during their visit, suggesting a deliberate oversight on their part. This criticism might seem minor, but it opens up a broader conversation about the expectations placed on Harry and Meghan. Should they have acknowledged the King during their independent engagements? Bower seems to think so, positing that their failure to do so was a subtle snub to the British monarchy. What's intriguing here is not just the criticism itself, but what it signifies. Bower's remarks, whether intended or not, highlight the independence and success of the Sussexes outside the traditional royal framework. His comments have inadvertently turned the spotlight back onto Harry and Meghan, underscoring their ability to forge a new path and connect with a global audience on their own terms. It seems Bower's remarks often serve more to spotlight the Sussexes' success than to critique it. From royal duties to forging their own path, Harry and Meghan's journey is nothing short of a success story. Let's delve into a significant chapter of this narrative, their widely acclaimed tour of Nigeria. This trip not only highlighted their commitment to fostering global relationships, but also showcased their capacity to captivate audiences around the world, independent of the royal umbrella. The tour was a resounding success, marked by engagements that addressed key issues such as women's empowerment and youth entrepreneurship. Their approach was hands-on, empathetic, and highly engaged, striking a chord with both local and international spectators. It's no wonder the tour was met with such enthusiastic responses, particularly from the communities they visited. The reaction to their success, however, has been a tale of two perspectives. In the United States, Harry and Meghan are often celebrated as trailblazers who are reshaping the narrative of what it means to be a modern royal in self-imposed exile. Their ability to connect with the public on a human level, without the trappings of traditional royal expectations, has earned them a place in the hearts of many Americans. Across the pond in the United Kingdom, the story can read quite differently. The British press and public appear divided. Some view their achievements as undermining the efforts of other royals, particularly William and Kate, who continue to operate within the established royal framework. This has led to a complex dynamic, with the Sussexes both admired for their independence and critiqued for allegedly overshadowing their royal counterparts. The essence of Harry and Meghan's story is not just about the success of a single tour or event, it's about the broader impact of their actions and choices. They have set a new precedent for what it means to be a public figure in the 21st century, balancing public service with personal freedom and doing so under intense scrutiny. Clearly, the Sussexes have charted a course that many didn't predict, thriving independently. Is the alleged rivalry between the Sussexes and other royal members a reality or a narrative pushed by the media? In the grand tapestry of royal affairs, the notion of rivalry is as old as the institutions themselves. But in the modern era, the flames of discord are often fanned not within the stately halls of palaces, but rather in the bustling newsrooms and on the glowing screens of social media. When we talk about Harry and Meghan and their apparent friction with other members of the royal family, it's crucial to question the role of the media in shaping this narrative. The media, in its quest for compelling stories, can sometimes transform mundane family dynamics into sensational tales of rivalry and conflict. These stories are then consumed, discussed, and even believed by the public, amplifying normal interactions into something far more dramatic. Moreover, public interest in royal dynamics is undeniably high. People are fascinated by the lives of those who wear the crown, and this fascination drives the media to craft narratives that will capture attention. It's a cycle that feeds itself. The more the public is interested, the more such stories are produced, which in turn keeps the public hooked. So when we peel back the layers of sensational headlines and eye-catching front pages, we might find that the so-called rivalry is more about media narrative than actual animosity. Perhaps what we perceive as rivalry is often just another chapter in the ongoing royal saga. The power of media in shaping public perception cannot be underestimated, especially in royal matters. In the world of the royals, where every gesture and word is scrutinized, the media's role becomes even more pivotal. It is fascinating to observe the contrasting media portrayals of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle against other members of the royal family. For instance, Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties was covered with a sensationalist fervour, often emphasising themes of rebellion and conflict. In contrast, similar personal decisions by other royals have historically been treated with more understanding or even admiration for their courage to defy conventions. Take, for example, the coverage of Harry and Meghan's philanthropic initiatives. While their efforts to address social issues are profound, certain sections of the media often cast these actions in a light of self-interest or image crafting. This contrasts sharply with the portrayal of other royals, whose similar endeavours are frequently celebrated as heartfelt contributions to society. Moreover, the influence of social media cannot be ignored. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram have allowed Harry and Meghan to bypass traditional media channels and connect directly with the public. This has enabled them to reshape their narrative, presenting their authentic selves and their genuine commitment to causes they care about. However, it also opens them up to direct public scrutiny and the rapid spread of misinformation. Social media has indeed changed the game. It has democratized information, but also complicated the public's ability to discern fact from opinion. As Harry and Meghan post about their lives and initiatives, each post is dissected and debated, creating a dynamic where public perception is continuously molded by both media giants and individual social media users. In the age of information, the line between fact and opinion often blurs, especially concerning the royals. As we continue to navigate this complex media landscape, it becomes crucial for the audience to seek out multiple sources and perspectives to fully understand the multifaceted narrative of Harry, Meghan, and the royal family at large. As we look to the future, how might the Sussexes continue to influence the royal landscape? Harry and Meghan, having stepped back from senior royal duties, have not only charted a new course, but have also set a precedent for modern royal engagements. Their journey from Buckingham Palace to global advocacy has been nothing short of revolutionary. As they move forward, we can anticipate that their focus will likely remain on issues close to their hearts: mental health, racial justice, and gender equality. Their Archewell Foundation is poised to be a significant vehicle for their philanthropic efforts. We might see them launching more initiatives that aim to destigmatize mental health, promote fair education, and support women and girls in vulnerable communities. Their ability to connect with global audiences through digital platforms could amplify their impact, reaching corners of the world traditional royal engagements rarely touched. On the other side, their independence from the traditional royal framework allows for collaborations that were perhaps once considered unconventional for royals. Partnerships with tech companies, appearances at major international forums, or even producing content that tackles complex social issues could all be on the horizon. However, this path may not be without its critics. Other members of the royal family and certain sections of the media might view these moves as untraditional or even provocative. Yet it's this very approach that has allowed them to resonate with a broader, more diverse audience. The Sussexes have already reshaped expectations. What they do next may further redefine royal roles. As we reflect on the evolving narrative around the Sussexes, it's clear their journey is one to watch. Throughout our discussion today, we've delved into the stirring statements made by Tom Bower, scrutinised the undeniable successes of Harry and Meghan, and pondered the real versus media-made aspects of their public image. We've also considered how public perception is heavily influenced by media narratives and speculated on the future of royal engagements in a world where traditional and modern views collide. The saga of the Sussexes isn't just a series of events. It's a spotlight on the shifting sands of royal protocol and public expectations. Harry and Meghan's path, marked by both trials and triumphs, invites us to consider the broader implications of their actions for the royal family. Their decisions, often portrayed as defiant, also reveal a quest for self-determination and authenticity, in an age where public figures are scrutinized more than ever. This dynamic duo, whether you cheer them on or view them with skepticism, undeniably shapes discussions about celebrity, philanthropy, and royalty in the 21st century. As we close, I encourage you to think critically about the information you consume. In a world brimming with narratives, understanding the layers behind each story, especially those involving figures like the Sussexes, is crucial. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Kelly.